Good Thursday afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jeff Taylor. Starting off at 4 with a big political story out of the state's capital. Governor Tony Evers' decision to not run for re-election in next year's election. The announcement was made this afternoon. He cited his wanting to spend more time with his family and existing decades of service in Wisconsin and the legislature as reasons for leaving.
It's why, Wisconsin, I'm announcing that I will not be running for a third term. I'm so humbled to be your governor. This is the best job I ever had. And folks, we are not done yet. There is, as always, much work to do.
No Democrat has entered their name for next year's race. However, several Republicans have already announced their candidacy. Now, our state Capitol Bureau Chief Vanessa Kelson joins us live from Madison. Vanessa, you cover the Capitol for a living. Did this announcement come as a surprise to you or the lawmakers?
There was a lot of speculation leading up to the announcement today. One of the biggest things fueling that speculation was fundraising numbers. Now, the last time that Governor Evers ran going into 2022, he had raised over $5 million in the first half of the year. Now, this time, he had raised just around above $750,000. That's way less than before, and that's sort of when the tide started to turn, people thinking that he maybe won't run this time. At the same time, we did see a lot of prominent Democrats lining up behind Governor Evers, backing him, saying he would be the best Democrat to run. So I think this announcement came as a surprise to some and not so much to others.
Well, Vanessa, that kind of leads us to the next question. We already know Bill Berrien and Josh Schoeman have announced their candidacy for Republicans. What's next for Democrats? Who do you think they will turn to?
So now it's a wide open field, and we're seeing a lot of Democrats expressing interest. We've heard of Attorney General Josh Kaul, Lieutenant Governor Sarah Rodriguez, Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley, and former Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, all expressing to me that they are seriously considering a potential run for Wisconsin governor.
Well, and this creates so many different storylines going into the 2026 election season, doesn't it?
Absolutely. We could certainly see a wide primary happening, but we know one thing is certain. This will definitely be an incredibly expensive race. Wisconsin continues to break its own records for how much money is spent on these governor races, and with how we're already seeing some campaign ads starting over a year out from the primary, by the time we finally get to Election Day in 2026, we know a lot of money will have been spent.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of campaign commercials. State Capitol Bureau Chief Vanessa Kelson live in Madison. Tell that choir they sound great. Thank you for joining us today. Political organizations are responding to this news. WSDEM says in a statement, Governor Tony Evers is one of the most successful governors in our history because he has always done the right thing for the people of Wisconsin. We wish the governor, first lady, and their entire family all the best. That's a quote. From the other side of the aisle, WIS GOP Chairman Brian Schimming says, quoting now, Tony Evers saw the writing on the wall. Wisconsinites are fed up with far-left policies, while Wisconsin Democrats continue to lose their approval of voters. The Republicans are already working on winning up and down the ballot.